Okay, it's that time of week again. It's swing analysis time. Today we're going to be showing you how we're going to stop one of our Facebook followers from hooking the golf ball.
Welcome to Asbury Hall Golf Club. You're watching Me and My Golf TV.
Okay, congratulations to our swing analysis winner, and that's Trey Cummings. Now Trey's from Missouri in the United States, and Trey, he's a very good golfer. He's a scratch handicapper, and he's got some really solid goals. He's sent some goals to winning the Missouri State Amateur, so he's really got some focus, and he's got a problem with hitting the golf ball to the left though. So his bad shot is to the left, and for a good player, a lot of good players don't want to hit it left, do they?
Correct, yes.
They much prefer to hit it down the right-hand side if they're going to miss a fairway.
Yeah.
So we're gonna actually, if we look at the golf swing now, if we look at it from the front view first of all, you can see the swing itself looks very solid, maybe a little long, which actually Trey is aware of, but the grip looks a little bit strong. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But if we look down the line now, you will notice that again, plane Andy looks really good.
Yeah, good swing
so
plane,
he seems to be on a good swing plane. So that's one of the things we check obviously when someone's struggling with direction. But if we look at the top of the backswing, so if you actually freeze at the top of the backswing now, you'll notice the club face is closed, and this is a position that Trey is very aware of. So, you know, throughout his backswing, the club face gets gradually more closed almost. Yeah. So obviously we know the club turns as we swing back, but the amount it turns on the way back is starting to lessen. So that's what means his golf club face is more closed. Easy for me to say. Right now, so we need to actually find out why that's happening. It's pretty simple, Andy. It's actually in his grip, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you can actually just face the camera for me and just actually show Trey's grip for me.
So it's got a slightly strong grip, and when we say strong, it means a little bit too much to the right for a right-handed golfer. So both hands are a little bit too much round to the right. And as we know, this has a big effect on how that club is then delivered back to the golf ball.
Okay.
Now, you know, we only say it's a strong grip if it is affecting the ball flight. So you can see a lot of good players with a strong grip who hit the golf ball straight. But for yourself, Trey, who hits the ball left, this is definitely causing an issue. This is the thing we want to attack first, really.
Okay, so if you just flip down the line for me, and we'll just actually, with the same grip, so with Trey's grip, if we just go through the checkpoints that we sort of see in the golf swing, and we'll just check the club face position. So if we swing it back to waist high for me, so at this point here, parallel to the ground, we can see the club face is slightly strong, and Trey, that's exactly where you are. So Andy, carry on to the top for me. Now Trey sort of feels that he gets a little bit across the line, so golf club comes over here a little bit more. But again, club face in a strong position. Now Trey, your wrist positions at the top are pretty good. So that sort of suggests to us, okay, Andy can come down there. So that sort of suggests to us that if the wrist positions are pretty good at the top and the face is shut, then it has to be a grip problem. Yeah. So again, Andy, if you can just actually take your setup. Okay, so what we'll do, in fact, can you flip around to the camera for me, sorry. So we're going to go with the more neutral grip.
Okay, so
as Andy said, the more your hands go to the right of the handle, the more the ball will go to the left. And conversely, if you bring your hands more to the left, the more it will go to the right.
So we're going to bring it around to a little bit more neutral now. So the thumb is a little bit more central down the club with the left thumb, and the right thumb is a little bit more over. So a little bit more in the fingers with the right hand as well.
Okay, so left thumb still on top, on top, but slightly to the right still.
Yep.
Okay.
So both hands are more neutral now, and that's going to have a big effect now on that club face.
Yeah, for sure. And Trey, when you look at this as well, I would say in your case, both hands are strong, but the right hand looks a little bit stronger than the left. So I think the right hand is the one to really get the focus on. And actually, when we show you what we want you to do in your backswing now, the right hand may be doing a little bit more control on this. Okay, so Andy, we've got the grip as we want.
Yep.
Let's get it back to this first checkpoint that we had earlier.
Okay, so a little bit different now.
What should Trey be working towards
now? So now the difference now is that what you'll find is the grip will have a big change on that now, but what we want to focus on now as we swing back is getting the toe of the golf club a little bit more upwards. So they can see the face position before was a little bit more pointing down. Now we're going to focus on getting the toe or the leading edge a little bit more vertical at this point.
Okay. So again, Trey, in your backswing, you get a pretty good angle or cup angle in your wrist. Make sure you keep that. Sometimes when you weaken a grip, you can start to block off that left wrist very early in the golf swing. So make sure we keep the cup there. So Andy, carry on to the top for me from there. So again, you mentioned in your notes that you sent to us that you wanted to get the club face running parallel to the left arm. So the leading edge of the club parallel to the left arm, we now have that. And you'll get that a lot easier with that grip. And then from there, hopefully, it's a little bit easier to swing down. And I know Trey also mentioned some work on his hips that he may be thinking about. Well, do you know what? Get the club face sorted first, and then the hips may well actually look after themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
I think when you fix something, it has a knock-on effect in a good way, hopefully. So I hope this helps, Trey. Now, obviously, the better players, as we said earlier in the video, don't like hooking it to the left. And Jack Nicklaus as good as it gets, he would always say that he wanted to play a fade, especially when the pressure was on, especially on that back nine. We know Tiger Woods, you know, his whole golf swing now is modelled around playing a fade. He looks more comfortable doing so.
It's a very destructive shot. If that club face gets closed, it's very destructive, whereas a high, sort of weaker fade is a little bit less destructive and a bit of a safer shot to play.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I mean, I think that, so at that point there, I would say recommend playing some fades. Definitely. If you can't play a fade now, you need to learn how to do that. This grip is going to help you do that. But again, maybe from there, you just need to practice hitting some fades. Okay, so guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Trey, keep us informed of that. Very interested to find out how your future career goes, and fingers crossed for you, it'll be good. So guys, give us a thumbs up if you like the video, post your comments below, and we'll see you soon on Me and My Golf TV.